Hi everybody, this is Naveen here discussing the topic about transmission medium. It is defined as the path or link that carries information from a source to a destination. It is transmitted through the channel which is sent from one place to the another. It is divided into two types, guided and unguided media. And guided media is further divided into three types, twisted pair cable, coaxial cable and fiber optic cable. Unguided media is divided into radio wave, microwave and infrared waves. Guided transmission medium. It is also called as wired transmission medium. Here the signals being transmitted are directed and confined in a narrow pathway by using physical links. The features are high speed and secured, used for comparatively short distance. So twisted pair cable consists of two separately insulated conductor. One wire carries information and other wire carries ground reference. Generally, several such pairs are bundled together in protective sheath. Applications. It is applied in telephone lines and a LAN network. So twisted pair cable is of two types, unshielded and a shielded twisted pair cable. In unshielded twisted pair cable, it is mostly used for telephonic applications. It is least expensive, easy to install and a high speed capacity. The disadvantages are short distance transmission due to attenuation, susceptible to external interference. So the diagram is given below. Shielded twisted pair cable. So it is consist of small jacket to block external interference. It is applied in fast rate Ethernet, invoice and data channels of telephone lines. The advantages are better performance at higher data transmission rate in comparison to UTP. It eliminates crosstalk. Disadvantages are comparatively difficult to install and manufacture. It is more expensive as compared to UTP and coaxial cable. It is also bulky and heavy. So this is the diagram given below. Next type is coaxial cable. It carries the signals of frequency higher than twisted pair cable. So the structures are given below. It has an outer plastic covering consists of two parallel conductors. Inner conductor consists of copper mesh. The middle core is made up of non-conductive cover, and also it is responsible for data transferring. The copper mesh prevents from the electromagnetic interference. The applications of coaxial cable are cable TV network, analog television network, Ethernet LANs. So this is the diagram of coaxial cable. So coaxial cable is of two types, baseband transmission and broadband transmission. It is defined as the process of transmitting a single signal at a high speed. It is the digital transmission. In broadband transmission, it is defined as the process of transmitting multiple signals simultaneously using different frequency. It is of analog transmission. The advantages and disadvantages are the data can be transmitted at high speed. It has better shielding as compared to twisted pair cable. It provides higher bandwidth. The disadvantages of this cable is it is more expensive as compared to twisted pair. Single cable failure can disrupt the entire network. Optical fiber. This cable transmits signals in form of light with the concept of reflection of light. It is called cladding. So the basic elements of fiber optic cable are core, cladding and jacket. In core, the optical fiber consists of narrow strand of glass. A core is a light transmission area of fiber. The concentric layer of glass is called cladding. The protective coating consists of plastic is called jacket. So this is the diagram of optical fiber cable. So it is applied in telecommunications, networking and medical line. The propagation of transmission mediums are given below: multi-mode, single mode, multi-mode step index fiber, multi-mode graded index fiber, single step index fiber. So these are all the points given below about optical fiber cable. The advantages are increased capacity and bandwidth, high speed long distance transmission, lightweight, less signal attenuation, immunity to electromagnetic interference. The disadvantages are difficult to install and maintain, high cost and fragile. So now we are going about unguided transmission medium. It is the second type. So it is also referred to as wireless transmission medium. No physical medium is required for this transmission medium of electromagnetic signals. The features are: signal is broadcasted through air, it is less secured, used for larger distances. The three types of unguided media are radio waves, microwaves, and infrared waves. So now we can see one by one. Radio waves. So they are giving the propagation modes like ground propagation, sky propagation, and a line of sight propagation. Ground propagation is the frequency range below 2 MHz. Sky propagation has the frequency range of 2 MHz to 30 MHz. Line of sight propagation is transmitted in straight lines through the frequency range above 30 MHz. This is the diagram. Radio waves, the first type. Electromagnetic waves ranging in frequency between 3 kHz and 1 GHz. 1 GHz are normally called radio waves. Radio waves are omnidirectional and propagate in all directions. The advantages of these waves are they can travel long distance and can penetrate walls. The disadvantage is the radio wave transmitted by one antenna is susceptible to interference by another antenna that may send. The applications are multicasting, single sender, and multiple receiver. It is omnidirectional antennas that send out signals in all directions, AM and FM radio. So this is the diagram, transmitter and receiver side, how the antenna is transmitted through the radio waves. Next, microwaves. Electromagnetic waves having frequency between 1 and 300 GHz are called microwaves. It is unidirectional. The sending and receiving antennas properly aligned with each other. Two types of antennas are used for microwave communications. The advantages are a pair of antennas can be aligned without interfering with another pair. The disadvantage is it has very high frequency microwaves which cannot penetrate walls. It is applied in unicasting one-to-one or one sender and one receiver communication. So this is the diagram of microwave transmission. The last one is infrared waves. It has a frequency range between 300 GHz and 400 terahertz. Infrared waves are used for very short distance communication. It can penetrate through obstacles or walls. The advantages are it supports high bandwidth and hence the data rate will be very high. And infrared communication provides better security with minimum interference. Cannot be used for long range communications. It is unreliable outside the building because the sun rays will interfere with the infrared waves. It is applied in TV remotes, wireless keyboard and mouse. So this is the diagram of infrared transmission system. Thank you. That's all about the transmission medium.